Good morning, ELCers. Today is biceps and triceps, and you have your first 15 minutes that you normally have of your cardio intervals, your splits, which are 3 and 2. You have that higher intensity this week, and I know that seems like a long time when you're actually doing it. It seems easy on the paper, I know, but when you're doing it, it seems like forever. The reason why we have this at the beginning of your workout is so that you are warmed up, you're loosened up, you have endorphins pumping, and you're ready to train. Next, you're going to go into bicep curls with bands or with dumbbells. Now, when it comes to biceps, what I always recommend is that you actually use the bands. Nobody wants to hear that, especially guys that are big and that have been training forever. Nobody wants to hear that. But this will give you a more effective workout than this will majority of the time, as long as you have the right resistance for your needs. Now, you can do bicep curls with your dumbbells that look like this, nice, slow, and controlled. You come up and you squeeze, you come down nice and slow. Same thing with the bands, let me show you that. With the band, you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to come up and squeeze your bicep as hard as you possibly can, and then you're going to come down nice and slow. This is the negative portion I'm talking about. You're going to come back up, squeeze, come down nice and slow. You're doing that for a minute, about that speed. So about a 1-2 up, a 1 hold, and a 4 count down. That's slow. That negative is what's going to make you stronger in the long run. Then for the next minute, you're going to go a little bit faster. It's going to look like this. So it's still kind of slow. What most people do in the gym, if you notice, they do this. And the band controls them, and their legs are moving the band, and it looks like they're really doing something, but they're really not. So please don't ever do that. You're coming up nice and slow and controlling it down. You're doing that for a minute. The next minute is fast. You're pumping blood into that muscle. Nice and fast. I'm trying to squeeze, but I might not be able to by the time I get to the top of that. Then the last minute, you're going to come up and you're going to squeeze and hold that in place. My biceps are flexed as hard as I can. All I'm doing is holding that for a minute. You're going to do that rotation 2 times. Then you're going to go back to your treadmill or back to your interval cardio. Then you're going to go to tricep press downs. Tricep press downs, you can do them once again with a band. You can do them, I suggest that you hook this into a doorway so that you can press down on it. When you're doing your tricep press downs, you want to make sure that you start right about at the chest. You come down and you squeeze as hard as you can and you hold that. 1, 2, 3, then come up slow. Don't let that band whip you up. You're controlling it down, squeeze, and you're controlling it up. The band controls you. You do not. I'm sorry, you control the band does not control you. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go back to your cardio interval, and you're going to do tricep overhead extension with kettlebell, dumbbell, bands, whatever that you have at home. And that is, you can lie on the floor, and you're going like this, overhead. You can stand up and do them, or you can lie on the floor. Either way, that's perfectly fine. Then you're going to go to the Freeman bicep curl. Now this is an exercise that Jeremy did when he was competing, and it's one of our favorites. What you do is you have your bicep flexed and you hold it, and the other one is doing the reps. You do that for a minute, then you switch, and you do this one for the reps. And you continue to do that. Then you're going to go back to your treadmill interval. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.